Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to this round of Killing It on LinkedIn Day 2. Yes, guys, it is time to go all out and uncover questions and answers to this Day 2 round and really go deeper into this journey of killing it on LinkedIn. Have you sent connection invites to those 5 people? Have you gone all out and started to look for the network which is a right fit for you? Have you got into the journey of starting to build your network? Because this is where you get introduced to some of the brightest minds, some of the people who are there waiting for you to connect, and you are hiding behind your home. So, hey guys, let's meet each one of you. Okay, let me just go all in. Here we are. Okay, so okay, guys, I can see so many of you already right up here. Hey, Katie, hey, Steven, hey, Farrell, Casey, Maria, Christy, Rosie, Avril, Gunjan. We have Chan, Liu, so many of you guys. That's nice. That's nice. Hey, guys, let's quickly get started. Hi, Lalita. Hi, Lim. Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. How was your day two? What was your favorite part of the video day of day two? Let's hear it, guys. Which was the one thing that you loved about the day two video? Let's hear it in the chat section. I'm reading all your comments. Okay. So, okay, guys. Hi, Tanvi. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Benny. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Zanette. Hi, Casey. Hi, guys. Hi, Avril. Filter. Okay. So, Avril, filter was for you. 3 E's for Katie. Not bad. How about others, guys? What was your one favorite thing about today's video? What was one favorite thing about today's video? That's also the way to find out who is the one who has not watched the video yet. If you haven't, do not worry. Watch it tonight. Just go watch it tonight, guys. Just go watch it tonight. But do make sure that you do not delay beyond tonight and you go all out and you watch it tonight itself. Whatever it takes, just make it happen. Watch it tonight. How to start connecting? I like advanced. One second. Yeah. I like advanced search, which is from Mohammad Iqbal. Nashrat says the technique of writing the connecting message. Benny, connecting. Didn't know I can search network of my connection. Yes, guys. Isn't it so sneaky? Isn't it like you're just going into it? Yes. Sending out notes to build connection. So damn true. The ability to filter and drill down to specific searches, to specific people, coming down from millions to 100 and getting closer to those people who are there to really just add value to you. Different strategies for connect and follow. Not bad, Lalita. Farrell, the filters, so great. Second tier network filter, 3 E's. Marina, Marcus, 3E. Christy, the ability to filter and drill down to specific searches. Guys, that is the fun, and the ones who have not watched and are feeling what is this, you would identify what this is exactly once you go all out and you implement all of these strategies in your LinkedIn personal branding and lead generation journey. This is where you go all out and start building your network, and that's what my day two video is. So this is dedicated to the Q&A. Start asking questions and getting answers to your most pressing ones. Guys, did you remember to vote the most pressing questions on Slido? My team is going to push out the link once again on WhatsApp, and you would be able to click on that Slido link and vote the most pressing question that you want to get answered to as well. So go all out on Slido, submit in your questions. I'm going to quickly jump into it and answer to your pressing questions, guys. And I want to give you some I want to give kudos to the ones who submitted their LinkedIn profile, which was yesterday's challenge today, which is great, guys. This means you went all out, you made time, and you made it happen. There are so many of you who did the day one challenge. So take a moment, guys, complete your day two challenge today if you haven't. I loved the profile work that you've done. I also saw some of the great connection messages. And I will tell you one thing, guys, learn from each other as well. You don't know how creative the other person could be. And the best way to learn creativity is to get inspired. So, if you get time, guys, which I believe you definitely can make for 10 minutes, go and see what others have done. The reason why we get submissions in an open group of all the course mates is so that each one of you can also learn from each other. Go and watch what they have done, drop a comment, start networking. This is your start of networking. This is where you get your first booster. And guess what? When you start with the people you're already in a group, they are in a trusted network. That means they're more forgiving than ever, and you can start experimenting your skills and start practicing your skills with them. So go all out, guys. Watch out the work that you see on the Facebook group by others, and that would be able to spike up your growth, right? To pick up more ideas and get more creative about your message sending, about how your profile should look like, and so much more. Because it's not about the person, it's about how you make the person feel in your connection strategy. It's about how important that one connection is for you. Because today morning, when I wrote over the WhatsApp group that one connection can change your life, I meant what I said. When I started my journey, the one connection that changed my life was I connected with a lady, and she was the marketing director of a very large venue in Malaysia. She saw my profile, and the next thing I knew was she invited me for a meeting in her office. And we signed up a social media contract for an entire year for that venue to be marketed. And the project was worth 6-figure. One contact who I didn't know. I just knew that she's potentially a decision maker, and I went all out and I connected with her. And within 30 days, from the time I connected her to the time we signed the contract, a 6-figure deal of managing the social media platforms and consulting their teams and training their teams, we signed up the entire deal to help them win big through branding and marketing. Did I go and pitch? No. Did I go and try to be salesy? No. But it gave me a power of negotiating on my terms because the person reached out to me. Will I take advantage of it? No, never, not at all. But at the same time, my goal is to deliver beyond 100% so that she not only remains as a client, but be my friend. And after that, we went for Diwali parties together. We invited each other to our homes. And today it's like she's an experienced lady with about 30 years in the industry. So I really, really, really love interacting with her and discussing a lot of topics outside of work as well, and learn so much from each other. That's one connection that I'm talking about today. And as we speak, I'm sitting on right now 29,000 plus connection. And even if 1% of them are potentially high value, I would be making relationship with great people, great minds at this point of time. And that's what I want to inspire you guys. That's what I want to share with you, the possibilities of going all out. And the only way you meet the one right person is when you take that action. You take that leap of faith. You don't overthink. You trust the process and just jump all in and start connecting. You're not sure whether the message is right. You would never be sure until you do it. You're not sure whether the person is right. You wouldn't know it ever until you find out whether the person is right or not. So yes, it's a journey. It's going to be a process of learning, but unless you go all in, you're not going to win big. You might think, yes, I'm investing time, I've invested money. Yes, of course. But imagine on LinkedIn, you're investing the time with zero investment of money. And if you go LinkedIn Premium, which is about 300 ringgit a month, approximately 300 ringgit a month. I'm going to ask you one simple question, guys. If you close projects of 6,000, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000 ringgit a month, does that 300 ringgit seems anything from LinkedIn? If you are able to close a 5-figure deal, 6-figure deal, by knowing the fact that this premium is allowing you, is that a expenditure or an investment as a capital into your own growth, whether it is professional or towards business, to conquer 20 times, 30 times more size of deal? Is it an expense or an investment? Is it an expense or an investment, guys? And I would leave you with that thought and jump into really going all out. Yes, Katie, good investment. You are right. Rosie says, really don't know if the connection is right. Just check and connect. Yes, you will not be able to identify it. You will never be able to identify if the connection is right. Even if you're connecting with the CEO of one of the largest company, you wouldn't know if the connection is right unless you go forward with it. So it involves action. It involves faith and leap of faith. Go, do it, and then see it. Because if you are not doing, you're exactly where you are, and you will still be with that curiosity in mind, what would have happened. But if you do it, then there are only two probabilities that happens. Of course, you satisfied your curiosity and your curious cat side, but at the same time, you will identify whether you are winning or you're not winning. Not living in the regret of not taking action and unsurety of what's going to happen. You know, the feeling of uncertainty is what takes our brain space the most. Fear of unknown, not knowing, and that can be avoided by just taking the action you need, going all out and connected. What's the worst that's going to happen? What's the worst that's going to happen? The person will not accept your connection request. Isn't it, guys? That's the worst that's going to happen. The person will not accept your connection request. But when you're sending 5, there are probabilities that 2 to 3 connection requests will be accepted, which is more than 50% of your connection requests to get accepted. But if you're not sending, then you are at 0%. So are you going to choose to be at 0% or at 50%? 0 or 50? 0 or 50? And let me tell you guys, if you start associating a well-crafted invitation message when you are connecting with someone, this 50% can go up to 80%. That means 4 out of 5 connection requests will get accepted for you. And that is where you win the most. So let it go if one person didn't accept. It's okay. You don't win all the games you participated. If you did, then you would be the richest, wealthiest, happiest, and the most prosperous and the most perfect person in the world, which doesn't exist. Even Elon Musk have got problems. He went bankrupt. Bill Gates have got allegations to handle. Mark Zuckerberg is handling court cases. So there's nothing called being right. It's all about going and doing it and knowing the outcome of it. Like you took the leap of faith of going all out in this LinkedIn, right? It's exactly the same thing. So yes, good investment, good investment, good investment. Gotta take the risk. It's an investment. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yes, so true. Leap of faith, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. I just got a reply from one person. Just imagine. You didn't know that person, and today you got a response from that person. Wow. Wow. When I started my journey and when I used to get those responses, it used to be my adrenal boost, the motivation. I know sometimes it might feel like just one cushion, you're getting happy. Guys, when you have nothing and you have a slight bit of growth, it's always good to enjoy small wins, because having gratitude in life is the most important thing we should practice. I learned it the hard way, but I surely want to keep that going. But yes, build any business takes time. Yes, and patience. So damn true, Zanet. And with this, let's go all in and uncover some of the most pressing questions you guys have asked me. You guys brought to me, and I'm excited to bring it to each one of you. My God, 10 votes. Oh dear. Omar says, I just got a reply from. Wow! Oh God, Omar, that's amazing. POS Malaysia CEO just responded to Omar. Guys, he deserves it. Wow. And this is what happens when you take action. Imagine if he wouldn't have sent the request, would this possibility ever happen with him? Would he have ever got to a point where he could connect with the CEO of POS Malaysia, the largest delivery service in Malaysia at this point of time? Just replying to him. Imagine, guys. Your actions are your success. Go all out into it and inspire others in this journey as well, because that is what is going to give you the win. Not me, it's you. It's you. You are the one who will make it happen, and that's what I'm excited for. So awesome, guys. Yes, imagine in less than 24 hours you just end up connecting with the CEO of one of the largest shipping company in Malaysia with zero reference. So you don't have the obligation of someone or telling someone, oh, can you introduce me to that person? Zero obligation. All your own effort and all your own investment of mind, strategy, action, and belief. Belief in the journey, belief in the strategy, belief in the system, and belief in oneself. So drop me a belief in the chat section, guys, if you believe in all of these. Drop me a believe in the chat section if you believe in all of this. Drop me a belief in the chat section if you believe in all of this. Awesome, guys. Unbelievable. Been 4 weeks following him. Awesome, guys. So now you already have a response, and that is the power of having the right impactful profile. Why there are CEOs, founders of one of the largest organizations, they have zero concerns on paying thousands of dollars for 1 hour of consultation, because they know that 1 hour can invite them to connect with some of the most ambitious and as well as the powerful minds of the system. So drop me a believe, guys, if you believe in all of this. Okay, let's see. Believe. And Omar, surely the tribe is celebrating you. Don't you love the positivity that we have? Don't you love the energy that we have? The kind of empowering spirit to one another. You want to keep that going. Keep empowering one another. Go drop comments on their post. Go engage with each other. That's the power of it, guys. And let's go all out and answer your questions. So 11 votes to how to send a message to the person who has viewed my profile, how to start a conversation with them. Okay, so let's go and do some live things. Okay, let me open up my LinkedIn profile. So guys, if you're using LinkedIn free, then you get to see the last 3 people who visited your profile. If you're using LinkedIn premium, then you would be able to see all the people who visited your profile. So guys, imagine the kind of conversation that you can strike. 300 ringgit a month, and you can meet hundreds of people who are visiting your profile, and you can get to know them. That is what happens When you invest in yourself, when you invest in your own growth, you identify the true power of networking people. And when they watch you and you get in touch with them, it gives you an upper edge. It really gives you a better approach. So, going all out here, let's just say, for example, if I want to see who viewed my profile, then I can see, okay, so let's just say Chin Sam Chua viewed my profile, okay, and Marcus viewed my profile. So, I'm going to just go, so he viewed my profile, I'm going to go and I'm going to visit his profile as well. Now, there are two ways to go with this strategy. The first thing that I do is I do not visit the profile. I will just right click, copy the link address of this person, take a note of the name, and I will go after 2-3 days. It's like immediately can seem like a little too pushy and little too sneaky as well. So you don't want to do that. So one of the methods that I follow, depending on the profile, is I take a note of that person. I really take a note of who he or she is, and I don't go and visit the profile immediately. I go after 72 hours or 48 hours. That's after 2 through 3 days. And then I will go and visit the person's profile. And most of the time, so my personal strategy is that if the person is creating content, now I'm guessing Chin is very new to LinkedIn and he's just got started. Now, Chin, if you are part of the Killing It on LinkedIn workshop, then drop me a hi in the chat section. But yes, if the person would have created content, then after 2 to 3 days, I would go and start and drop a comment on their content. Not connect with them, drop a comment to their content, and I would get and they would be like, "Ooh, I just visited and I see a comment." They will get more curious about it. So you go to their profile, you drop a comment, but you do not connect. Then again go to the next time after 24 to 48 hours and again drop a comment to their another post and go and visit their profile. Chances are 50% they would send you the connection request. 50% they won't, and you would be sending the connection request. But in both of the situation, you are an absolute win-win. Why? Because in the first situation, when they send you the connection request, you have an upper edge. In the second situation where you send them the connection request, you went with the mindset of building relationship by dropping a comment first and then connecting, and not just going all out and connecting. So you were more of a relationship person and not like a salesy person. Being a salesperson is perfect. Being a salesy person is not what you want to do. So going with the mindset of driving value to the person is an absolute win-win. And that is what I do in the first case scenarios, where I intrigue and trigger the curiosity and wait for the invite. If that happens, it's great. If it doesn't, then I go all out and I send an invite. And I would say, hey, I came across your content about 2 days ago and I was so fascinated by it. It spoke about the latest COVID regulations that came up and it was so informative. Thanks for sharing it. Love keeping in touch between what's keeping you busy these days. Let's hear it. And that's the kind of message I would send to the person. That is scenario one. Scenario two is I would go all out and immediately, so it's an accept, which means he has sent me a connection request. But let's just say if that wasn't the case, I would have gone out and send a connection to the person saying, hey, I came across your profile and noticed you are in the technology space. And I personally am in marketing technology space. Notice we both share a kind of a common mutual interest and thought, why not to trigger an invite to connect and see how this relationship go further. There's always room for collaboration and growth. Looking forward to keep in touch here. Thank you. Bye-bye. Done, dusted. That is how I would go all out with this strategy of connecting with people who have visited my profile. And you get to find out all the people who visited your profile when you have a LinkedIn premium account. So yes, guys, when you invest, you garner more, you get more, you grow more faster better and more accurate as well. Less time of wastage. So Fyron says, add me in. Hey Fyron, I would surely go and check out your connection request. So guys, if you've sent me a connection request, drop a yes. I would know you have dropped me a connection request, and I would love to connect with each one of you. Though I'm getting to a 30,000 connection mark, and then I have to be very careful of who I'm connecting. But I would say this last batch of Killing It on LinkedIn for 2021 is super lucky that I've not reached it yet, and I am open to really connect with as many as I can. I guess I have a scope of about 40, 50 of them. Does it mean that I don't view their profile first, but copy the profile link and comment on the first post? Yes, guys. So what you got to do is you copy the link and you go after 2 days, open the link, go to their first post, and then comment on it. That's how you make it happen. So yes, that's the first question. What content to post if I am in financial industry? Is it advisable to share something casual or much more professional? This is a question which is absolutely related to my day 3, guys. Day 3 is going to be all about content. I'm sharing deep level strategies and hacks that I implemented on my profile, which got my content to go viral, which got my content more than 50, 60,000 views, 30, 20,000 views, and got hundreds of people to engage, like, share, and comment. So the content that you should post being in the financial industry, I'm going to reply this question tomorrow. Share this question on the Slido link tomorrow. The reason is, watch my video. You would get types of content that you should post on LinkedIn in that same video. And there's not one, there's not two, there's not three, there's much more than that you can do on LinkedIn when it is about financial industry. And I have shared that in my video. Go all out. Still, if you do not get the answer, come back in the live session tomorrow and I will answer you. So everybody who comes from insurance, unit consultant, I've been working with you guys for a longest period of time. I have some amazing students who are closing clients, building a rapport, building a brand, and getting leads coming their way as a financial advisors, consultants from different private or public companies. So go all out and watch out the day 3 video. Tana Balan, your question next. How will it be helpful to connect with the people from the same niche if we are looking for leads because they might be just another business owner? Very good question. Very, very, very good question. And I love that. Now, in this world, which is everything is getting digitized, of course, we have competitors. I'll take myself as an example because I know my industry the best. So I run a marketing agency and an academy. So let's take marketing agency, which is a very competitive space. There are so many agency owners. There's so many companies out there. But do I choose not to connect with other people who are enthusiastic about marketing or founders of other marketing company? No, I do connect with them. There are multiple reasons to this. First, go with the mindset of collaboration above competition. You're good at one, they're good at another. You guys can collaborate together and win big. And I have seen that in my own journey. I'm great at X, they're great at Y. And when two greatness meet, bigger things happen. You win bigger than ever. And thus, always going with the mindset of collaborating or opening the possibility of collaboration with people, because you can only collaborate with people who are in the similar industry or in the complementary industry. And that is bringing you to the first segment. Second, why you should do is how you can tap into their network and win big with their. So let's just say if there is a true competition, kind of a fierce one, how do you win with their hard work and tap into their hard work and really sneak into is what I'm going to share in the day 4. So you will be able to have an upper edge on your competitors by connecting with them. How? Because you're part of the Killing It on LinkedIn workshop, you will definitely get to find it, guys, on the day 4, where I'm going to share the how with you. And above all, the last thing is, in your idea of generating leads, in that course duration, because you would be creating content, let's just say pushing out about your own industry, the one person who would understand your content the best is the person who would be in your industry itself. So the probability of them being an active audience, an active engager for your content is pretty high. And thus, subtly, though your primary motive is lead generation, subtly you start building a tribe, a community of people who follow you for your valuable content pieces that you're posting. Example, if I'm posting about 5 new things Facebook just announced, the marketing guys would be the first one who will be super interested. Then the business owners, then the business leaders, and then others. So the active engagers are usually from a similar industry, and these active engagers becomes your tribe, which helps you to establish that subtle brand for yourself, which otherwise becomes difficult when you engage with your clientels and prospects, because they potentially might be the ghost audience on LinkedIn who are not too active engagers. And thus, these are the three core benefits that you have by connecting with your competitors. And give me an all clear and give me a make sense, Taliban, if that makes sense to you. Give me a make sense, Taliban, if that makes sense to you. Omar says, another success. CEO of board advisory of CEO accepted my invite. Omar, you're killing it on LinkedIn. I should say you're killing it on LinkedIn. Awesome, guys. Share your success, guys. Omar is sharing it. Doesn't mean you don't have it. I'm sure you do as well. Share it in the chat section. Let's read your successes. How many connections got accepted for you as well, guys? Let's see it in this connect in the comment section. How many connections have got accepted for you so far? Let's go to the next question, which is, how do search your competitor's network and don't want him or her to know your competitor to know about it? Day 4. I'm going to share the hack on day 4, guys. Exact same hack. I can see you guys are very sneaky. You like stalking, huh? I get it. Okay. Don't worry. I like it too. We'll do it together on Saturday. So on Saturday, I'm going to share how do you sneak into your competitors. Next, if I want to build my side hustle and I don't wish to let my boss know, can I remove their connection? You can block them on LinkedIn. Even if you remove the connection, you would not be able to hide what you are doing in terms of the content strategy. The only way you really want to hide from someone is to block them. But that's like the extremist method to go all out. Really extreme. But personally, if I was in your situation, I leave the choice to you, but if I was in your situation, I would focus on going with both the strategies. Everybody is doing side hustle, but you want to be subtle with your side hustle. You don't want to be direct. And if you're building a network with people, your boss is never going to find it out, because that's your strategy from your profile. So your boss will not find out who you are connecting with and not going to see each of your connection. He is interested in building his company and making money for his company and growing it bigger and bigger. So start your connection strategy keeping in mind your side hustle. And that would be a completely internal activity and not an external activity. And still you can stay connected with your boss and your boss is not going to find it out. But still, if you really do not want your boss to know, guys, you can end up blocking your boss and he will never be able to see your profile or neither be able to find you on LinkedIn. And that's how you hide yourself from them. Give me all clear, guys, if that's all clear. Very important question for secret hustlers. Yes, Everell, that's so true. So yes, that's a two-way to do it. But if you are building a connection strategy, which is about related to your side hustle, your boss is not going to find it out because that's your connection strategy from your own profile that you're connecting with people. Your boss will never be able to identify who you are connecting with because that's your own activity, guys. So don't worry about that. But yes, if you really want to block everything, go ban them. When halfway typing message, accidentally press something in the message and send. When try withdraw, it says after withdraw, it takes 3 weeks to reconnect. How? Do not do the typo mistake, guys. Don't do that. That's the only way. Because LinkedIn takes 3 weeks to give you the access to connect with that person. So example, if you send me a connection request and accidentally, instead of saying, hey Kush, you said, hey Leong or Hey Charisma. If you end up doing that and you're like, oh God, I can't do that, shit. So sorry for my language. But yes, guys, if you do that, then you'd go and withdraw it, you wait for 3 weeks, and then you send a connection request. But within that 3 weeks, go and engage with their content. Start building relationship over the comment section. Start engaging with them. That would in itself intrigue the person, and you never know, that person can send you the connection request instead of you sending to them. That is possible. So go with the strategy of building rapport first and then connecting. It will be a higher probability of conversion, close to 95%. So the probability to convert a person will become close to 95% if you establish relationship over commenting first and then send them a connection request. And that is how exactly you resolve this issue. And look for opportunities in crisis, because LinkedIn as a function, as a system, we can't change. This is what it is. They say 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks. But we try to find the opportunity in this crisis situation. How do we turn it around and how do we change it? So we start building relationship. LinkedIn is not stopping you from that. Go all out and start commenting. Next, my LinkedIn teacher, ex LinkedIn teacher, told me the quality of connection is better than quality of. Okay, my ex LinkedIn teacher told me quantity of connection is better than quality of connection. More the better. What is your opinion in this strategy? I love this. It is actually a very good question. Yes, I know there are people who practice numbers more than ever. They are ones who prefer that, yes, if you have thousands of followers, you build credibility. That's true. That's absolutely true. You know, we are guilty of judging a person's credibility, network, and influence by the number of followers, because our minds sometimes work like this: is, hey, that Instagram influencer have 100,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 30,000 followers, so good, so nice. But the question is, if that one follower tomorrow pushes out a post talking about, hey, I'm going to organize a webinar that's going to talk about this, and I would love to invite each one of you. My question is, how many people respond to that post first? Second, how many people register to that webinar is second. And third is how many people finally end up to come to the webinar is the true success of your brand and influence. There is no point you have 200,000 followers and one day when you try to materialize, you try to really look for the right opportunity of this entire influence that you have built and convert it to a product and a service that you're bringing to the market, and only 1% or 0.1% of the people interact with it. The entire time you were doing all of it for a vanity matrix, a number which looks pretty good on the outside but has zero value on the inside. Tomorrow, if I choose to, I can connect with 10,000 software developers. That's great, that's awesome. But am I doing anything that can value add to the software developers? Not really, unless they want to build a brand for themselves. So tomorrow, if I launch a product which is brand building, software developers are interested to learn about Python, Java, HTML, CSS. Will they buy it? Because the biggest mistake we feel that branding is the number of people we have as followers. No, guys. Branding is number of people you can impact, influence, and persuade in the most righteous manner for their own growth moving forward. That is what branding is. So yes, on the outside, the numbers look pretty good. It looks fascinating and it's amazing. But when the time is right, will that number materialize to something more productive back to your life, back to your bank balances, and back to your standard of living is what you want to ask yourself. If your answer is yes, go out and connect with everybody. But if your answer is otherwise, you want to rethink about your strategy. That's my opinion. That's how I see it. I have removed number of connections. If I choose, I could have a lot more connections today. But would that give me 400, 5,000, or which would have given me 20,000 views, 15,000 views, or engagement like 300, 400, 500, 700? Go and check out. There are numbers of LinkedIn profile which today has 100,000 followers, but their engagement when they do a post is less than 50 people or 100 people engaging on it. And do the maths. 100,000 followers, 100 people engaging is what? 1% or even less than that. 30,000 people, 500 people engaging. Do the maths and see how much percentage of engagement do you have from your network. More than 15%. So go for the engagement rate is what is my opinion, but I would like you to take a call for yourself. And that is, so Rosie says, I have done the same mistake, accidentally press and send before completing my message. No problem. That's okay, Rosie. Engage with that person, comment on that person. Usually people are pretty forgiving and pretty positive and pretty networking mindset on LinkedIn. They will be okay with it. And if they don't, after 3 days, withdraw it, wait for 3 weeks, and then go all in and resend it. So yes, go all in. So guys, let me tell you, Omar, let's hold up the connections. Do not put your link in the chat section, guys, right now. Let's focus on getting answers and let's not defocus to start connecting with each other right now. You have all the time to do that after today's session. I will push out a post in the group where you can start connecting with each other. But hold up, do not do it in the comment section right now, guys. Let's focus. No worries, Omar. It's absolutely okay. I just want them to be hearing this and not get really focused towards connecting, because then what happens is they will not be able to understand what exactly I mentioned and they might have to come and repeat. But that's absolutely okay, Omar. I know you did it with a good intention. No hard feelings. Now let's go all in to the next question. My profile have 3 buttons: open, add section, and more. How to activate, follow, and connect, and not in more feature. Okay, let's go stop shares, share screen, and go to my LinkedIn. Okay, so guys, here we are on LinkedIn. And when you go to someone's profile, so let me just go to again Chinsan's profile. Okay, 1 second. I'm already connected to him, so I better go to somebody else's profile. Okay, so let me go to someone else's profile. Okay, I'm just going to go to another person's profile. So here it is. So I went to her profile and you can see this connect button. So this is where the connect button is, and the follow button is here in the follow, in the more option. So what LinkedIn gives you is an opportunity to switch between connect to follow, making connect either your primary option or follow your primary option, and the other one goes inside this 3 dots on mobile and more on desktop. So you can do that by going, so this is a setting which is available in the settings section. Okay, where is it? Let's take a look at it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 minute. Visibility, followers. So you go in the followers and everyone make follow primary. You put yes, that means follow button will appear as the first option and connect inside 3 dots. And this, if you put it no, then connect button will appear first and the follow in 3 dots. This is how you make it. Yes for follow primary, no for connect primary. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. And that was the answer to the next question that I had it between. Let's go, guys. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Amazing question. So let's go to the next one. What happens if after sending the connect, they don't reply or accept? How long shall we wait? 2 weeks. Wait for 2 weeks. And in that 2 weeks, engage with their content. engage with their profile, go and visit their profile, give them slight bit of nudge, and if they don't accept, then withdraw the request after 2 weeks, take a cooling period of another 2 weeks, and then send them the request once again. I repeat, wait for 2 weeks till they accept your request. If they don't, within that 2 weeks, withdraw your request, and then wait for 2 more weeks. Don't do anything. You can engage with their content and all, that's absolutely fine, but do not send them the connection request. Send them the connection request after 2 weeks. That's a cooling period, which is very important. If you come from a background of running a business or wanting to run a business, or from a background of sales, or wanting to go all out and acquire more clients and acquire more people in the network, you must understand the value of timing and cooling period. These are the most important things. Trying to rush into a relationship or trying to get into too soon, or missing out to follow up when the time is right and delaying your follow up, both are extreme situations which you want to avoid. If you go all out and you start following people every now and then, it becomes too pushy. But at the same time, if you choose not to follow, is also a problem. And if you choose to follow every 2 hours, is also a problem. Every day is also a problem. So having that right sense of cooling period is extremely important to win your credibility points with that acquaintance. In future, your bond, relationship, contact, client, prospect, or whatever you want to call it. So yes, all of this, and that's my answer. Is there a specific time to post a content on LinkedIn? Yes, guys, there is. Yes, guys, there is. Should I tell the answer today or should I wait for tomorrow? Because tomorrow is going to be the content day. Should I tell the answer today or should I tell tomorrow? Okay, guys, let me tell you the answer. I'm excited to tell you. Morning hours are the best of your target audience, not your morning hours, your target audience's morning hours. So let's just say if you're targeting US, then post at night. If you're targeting Dubai, then post at deep early morning. So go all in and start creating your content and post it during the morning hours of your content target audience and win big on LinkedIn. So I'm going to take the next question, which is, what is the next after we get connected? How often should we message him or her? Take the conversation further, guys. Just start being chatty and being conversational. Think about it being WhatsApp and not being email. One mistake that people do is they treat LinkedIn like emails. No, LinkedIn is like WhatsApp messaging. And if you think it's not, then you must start thinking like that. The more formal you get, the person on the other side will create barriers of formality, professional obligation, and all of that. And your goal in the world of building network, relationship, and especially striking leads and sales is to drop their barriers of professionalism, corporate language, and all that, and make them comfortable and chatty and conversational, really being vulnerable with you. And that only happens when you start conversing with the person. So one thing you do is you do not drop hey, their name in every single message. Try to respond as if you would respond over WhatsApp and make that like a back and forth thing. One hack that I will give you for this to make it win big is do not have close-ended questions, but have open-ended questions ending every single message if you want to get going. Open-ended questions are the best to go all out, and try to get them over a call, over WhatsApp, email, Zoom calls, and take that conversation outside of LinkedIn and get verbally interaction. Verbal interactions are the strongest way to interact because it not only adds emotions, tone, but it adds a face and expression to the entire journey. And that's why people will remember you for a longer period of time and not end up forgetting they met you at some time. So your journey is to get into the conversational zone and get into relationship building outside of LinkedIn. How soon or what is the time frame? You must take note that it depends on how fast the other person is responding, and based on that you take a call. So it's very proactively making a decision on it. How often should I post content on LinkedIn? 3 times a week or 1 time a week? This question I will answer tomorrow. Content related question, guys, bring it up tomorrow because most of them I have covered in my day 3 video, which you will get it pretty soon right after this live, and wait for it to get answered. Let's go to the next one. If we are starting our profile from zero connection and want to send connect to the close to us like colleagues, do we still need personalized message? Yes. Hey, I just set up a LinkedIn profile and would love to stay bonded with you here. Let's connect. That's all. So let's just say, for example, you work with someone every single day and you set up a LinkedIn profile. It's nice. What's the harm? You just take one template line, which is, hey, I just have joined LinkedIn and would love to start connecting with you. So happy to stay connected here in this digital world. See ya. Take care. Simple, strong one liner. So you don't need to have a super descriptive one. You don't need to establish a mutual net connection because you already have that. But adding a line really helps. And even it will strengthen your offline relationship. You will notice that your offline relationship gets a little more talkative and more sharing and more nicer. The next question is, may I know when I connect with someone and added the note into it, can they see the note without connecting it or they have to accept the connection first? Superb, 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 superb. So let's share with you guys my screen and show you what it looks like when you send a connection request. So when you send a connection request, it appears here in my network. And like I have these connection requests. Now if someone is so yes, let's look at Zenny. So when they associate a message, this is what happens. My name is Zen. I attended your LinkedIn training and would love to connect with you. So I see the message there and then. It gives you more eyeball as well because see, I don't have that much eyeball that I would have here for Lawrence or for Zenny. Or I would not have that much eyeball for Vineet as much I would have for Steven. So yes, I can see Steven's message. Wow, guys, I can see okay, let's accept. Okay, that's lovely. Student of killing it on LinkedIn. So Lawrence, you do not want to send such a simple message. You really want to acknowledge. You just want to say hi. You want to go deeper and go a little one or two lines. This seems to be pretty direct. And though we know each other now, so it's still okay, but you want to be going a deeper right into it. Hey Rajendra, lovely to accept your request. And this is what happens now that I know you guys are into it. I would be more easier for me to take a call whether I want to accept a connection request or not. Having 400 plus connection requests pending, it can get clumsy and it can be difficult to choose as well, guys, because as soon as a person hits 30,000 connection mark, they can't connect with any more people. Like I am right now on 29,900 something. 100 more people, I won't be able to connect with them. So yes, I must know that you need to stand out, especially in front of the people who plays an integral role to connect with you and you want to win their attention. So go all out. Okay, Steven, I just accepted your request as well. So here it is. Let's go to the next question. Do we accept people who send us message or which I don't know them? Yes, you do. If they are in your target audience, they're relevant, they're active engagers, they're active on LinkedIn. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm going to take the final question. When do we start posting content? What type of content should we post? Insurance line business, as we don't want to sound salesy. Awesome. I love your line, which you said you don't want to sound salesy. You don't have to. You can start posting content tonight itself because you are ready with your beautiful profile and you have already started building connections. So you can go all out and start sending content to people and creating content tonight itself. But watch my video day 3 first. It will give you some Kickstarter tips. It will give you some hacks of creating right set of content and how exactly do you get more and more visibility for your content as well. So go all out, guys. Get yourself all ready to conquer the land of LinkedIn with the day 3 video of creating content. But with this, I'm actually excited to go to the Facebook page and review one of your submissions, Okay, let's do. Kevin, are you here with us? Kevin, are you here with us? Let's see. Kevin, yes, Nashrat, I have accepted your connection request already. So you are there in my connection. I can't, but I can see your connect button, accept message button. Rosie, I did not get your chat here. Can you please explain? Okay, so Kevin, are you here? Okay, awesome, Kevin. So let's review are you all good for me to go all out and share some inputs about your messages that you're sending? Are you excited, Kevin, for me to review yours? Kush, I realize I'm following you. How do I connect with you? Go to more button and see the connect. Go to more button and then click on connect. So there is a follow, and then there is another button, and then there is a third button which says more on desktop, and there is 3 dots on mobile. Click on that, and then there is a connect button. Awesome. So Kevin, let's go all in and see. I came across your profile through ITIL4 related group. Great to see you again here on LinkedIn. It's been a very long time since we last met at Shell. Love your amazing profile you build up. Would be happy and pleasure to connect with you. Keep in touch. Hope you're well. I came across your profile. I loved interesting profile. Vast in experience in multifaceted functions would be, that's okay. And that's the kind of message you want to send, guys. This is the kind of message you want to send. It's lovely. The first message is the best message. Let's go to Iza. Okay, I just came across your profile while looking through the sales hashtag. It was amazing to see that you have so much of experience in sales for multiple companies. It was a pleasure. Lovely message. Ending it up with a question will give you a bigger win. Zanet, let's look at it. Hope you're well. I came across your profile on LinkedIn, in which I noticed we are in the same industry. Put the name of the industry, guys. Don't say same. Put the name of the industry. It would be great that we learn more from each other to stay connected. Add a question and put the name of the industry. Do not assume, because sometimes one person is in multiple industry. Like I am in edutech and in martech both. So I'm in 2 industries. If someone says same industry, I don't know which one is the person establishing a mutual interest for. So always be clear. Do not leave any room for assumptions. And you want to be all prepared to win bigger relationships, bigger journeys, and deeper bonds on LinkedIn. Go with the mindset of connecting with zero expectations and see the magic happen for you. Don't think, don't overthink. Take that move which you need for your tomorrow and also for your 2022. Guys, December is here. December, the Christmas month, the favorite month. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's one month that's super close to my heart, and it is right up here, guys. So it's time for you to go all out and start celebrating by connecting with anybody you feel is a right pick for you. With this, guys, the person has only one industry, then go all out, Zanet, and write it. This will help people to connect with you even more, because what it does is that it really helps the person to understand where are you finding that mutual interest, where exactly do you feel is that connectivity. Marina says, can you make your view screen a little more bigger? Hey, Marina, yes. Okay, 1 second. Let me share screen once more. Okay. Let's make it bigger. Okay. Yes. And this is what I was referring to. 1 second. That's MK Omar. So yes, this was the message that was for Isa. That was my feedback for Isa. It was a good message. And indeed for Kevin, the first message here. You please pause the video and feel free to read it. Zenith, great message as well. Just adding the industry would be nice. Nice to meet you. I came across your profile. It's great to know that you're the VP of marketing. Hey, you connected with the VP. Yes, I know him. I love the session on Mind Valley, especially with Vishen. This is nice. This is how exactly you connect. You talk about the session. Increasing, if you want to increase the chances, let's just say if this message could get the probability to 75%, and if you want to go to 95%, you put the name of the session, because the marketing guy might be doing 10 sessions in a month and do not know which session are you referring to. But if you put the name of the session, then he exactly know what you're talking about, and he would be able to plan to how to take the conversation forward and to also appreciate you for your time and dedication. And this is my feedback, input, review, whatever you want to call it, guys, for each one of you on your connection strategy. And I was trying to send note to get connect, but no more button nor connect button. Okay, so guys, for this one, Rosie, I'll take your question. I know we are almost up. It's 10:01, but yes, I do not mind stretching. If you guys are passionate about it, I would do it. So what you got to do is you go to the profile and you click on connect, add to note is what you want to do. But sometimes that doesn't appear. Then what do? You go all out, you click on the person's profile, don't click on connect here, guys. Go into the profile, click on connect, and add to the note, and click on note. Do not click on this message button. This is a premium feature of LinkedIn. Do not click on message, or click on more and find the connect button here if you can't find it here. And that is exactly how you look for the person and get it sorted. And with this, guys, we are wrapping it up for the day 2 of killing it on LinkedIn. Gonna start with the day 3, all excited, welcoming each one of you to go out and win big. Day 3 is dedicated to personal branding. It is about making people aware about what are you awesome at. This is the day where I put across strategy in which I've closed 5-6 figure deals, and they got to know about me through my content. They reached out to me and they started wanting to have a conversation to work with me. So your content is a soft form of invitation to people to tell you are ready for business but not ready to be salesy. You're ready to add value and make impact to life, but not ready to make a person feel that they're sold. All of this is what's going to happen. So as a person who is either wanting to grow the professional journey or starting your own business, all you need to have is a mindset of going all out and putting your true value and impacting a person's life. How do you create the content, and what kind of content you should create, what time you should post, why should you post? All of it is in my day 3 video, which is going to get unveiled right now as soon as we end this live session. Go to your Salt&Pepper dashboards, log into the website, and access your day 3 video. With this, I would wrap it up for the day, but I want to ask you a very quick question, guys. Which day has been your favorite so far? Day 1 profile or day 2 connection? Which day was your favorite, guys? Day 1 profile or day 2 connection? Let's see it in the chat section. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just try to select connect from more, but no chance to type note. It's auto sent. I guess it is just temporary. You try a few more profile, Rosie, you would be able to pick it up. I can see both days, day 2, both then day 2, both days, day 2. Which one was your favorite, guys? Building profile or building network? We like meeting people, right? I kind of love meeting people. Both, day 2, day 2. Okay, guys, I think it's being a very close call for both of them. But yes, I'm going to ask this question the final day as well to know what do you think of each day. But with this, guys, get all going, be invested, and pick up your best move that can help you win big in 2022, because this personal brand is your future investment that is going to reap the benefit in time to come. Till then, thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves, sleep well, and do make sure to take out that extra 15 minutes, either by sleeping a little less or waking up a little early, for your own better tomorrow. You need to be able to hustle a little extra than your competitor to win a lot more than your competitor, guys. See you soon. Good night. Rise and shine.